If you want to earn more money in 2026 without going back to university or taking on debt or starting a super risky business, then this video is for you. As today we're talking about high income skills that you can learn without formal education. And these are skills that people actively pay for, you can learn online, and you can turn into real income within months, not years. And this isn't take surveys or watch videos online, this is real valuable skills that can be used to make a lot of money. So let's get into it. Skill 1, copywriting, writing that sells. Now, copywriting is simply writing words that convince people to take action. Businesses need copywriters for website pages, email newsletters, ads, product descriptions, landing pages, social captions. Because if words don't work, then businesses don't make any money. Now you're probably asking yourself, but what about AI? AI has essentially replaced copywriting. Well, not necessarily. AI is kind of saturating the internet right now, and a lot of the stuff it writes is very similar. And while AI can be good, having a human mind to actually understand the emotion and understand what works is far more important. AI can assist you with this, but you can take it to that next level. For example, if I use ChatGPT to brainstorm ideas, I will always edit the results myself, otherwise it just sounds a bit samey. But the main skill here is you just need to understand human psychology and the psychology of selling. If you want to find out where you can learn, you can look at free YouTube tutorials, blogs like Neil Patel, HubSpot, books like Cash Advertising or Influence. In terms of how much do copywriters earn, beginners tend to make from £15 to £25 per hour. Intermediate, probably looking at £30 to £60 per hour. Experienced, looking at about £100 per hour. And once you're really good, you can charge per project and not necessarily by hour. For example, £250 for a landing page, £100 per sales email, and so on. In terms of how to start, rewrite product pages from big websites as practice, build a tiny portfolio in Google Docs, and then offer to write for small businesses or creators, as even with AI helping, businesses still need humans who can understand emotion. Skill 2, short form video editing. So short form video has exploded and is continuing to explode. Every brand, business, creator and coach wants clips like TikTok edits, Instagram reels, podcast clips, YouTube shorts, but most of them don't have any idea how to edit or just don't have the time as they're busy running a business. And that's where you come in. The best way to go about this is learn some tools. So that could be CapCut, DaVinci Resolve, which is free, or Premiere Pro, which tends to be the industry standard. What editors earn, they can vary, but beginners tend to see £10 to £20 per short form video. Intermediate can be £25 to £60 per video. And experienced, you're looking at £80 to £200 per clip. And good editors, once you've built up contacts, are booked out constantly. If you start by clipping content from podcasts and then practice adding captions, cuts, zooms, sound effects, B-roll, and then just reach out to small creators and say, hey, I edited one of your clips as a sample. Do you want more like this? And then send them the sample. If they're impressed, then they'll likely be interested. Skill 3, AI workflow specialist. So obviously AI is essentially affecting a lot of industries. However, if you want to adapt and ride the AI wave, then becoming an AI workflow specialist is something that businesses are really going to need. An AI workflow specialist is someone who helps businesses automate boring tasks, create better prompts, integrate AI tools into their workflow, save time and money. So you don't build AI, you simply learn how to use it properly. So for example, you can turn long emails into summaries, create research documents, draft content outlines, automate customer replies, or create templates. Now this is a bit of a newer industry, so what AI specialists charge can vary. But typically you're looking at beginners £15 to £25 an hour, intermediate £30 to £60 per hour, and advanced consultants can charge £100 per hour plus once you've got a larger portfolio. And if you're going to do this, then learn ChatGPT, learn Claude, learn Notion AI. Simple automation tools like Zapier could be good as well. And then you just help small businesses set them up. Skill 4, social media strategy. So this isn't necessarily posting random content. A real social media strategist plans content, analyzes what works, studies trends, and builds growth systems. A lot of businesses can't really be bothered to learn Pinterest or TikTok or Instagram. They just want results and to bring money in. If you're a social media strategist, you can get clients on retainer, For beginners, you can charge £200 to £400 per month to manage their socials and to provide strategy. Intermediate, you're looking at £500 to £1,000 per month. And once you get into the advanced stage and working with bigger brands, then you're probably looking at about £2,000 plus per month. Again, you need a big portfolio to get there, but it's worth it in the end. If you start by learning one platform really deeply, document what works and position yourself as a specialist. Email businesses, I'll manage your page and grow it so you don't have to. You can even reach out to them on their own social media. Skill 5, digital product creation. So this essentially just means creating things that you can sell again and again and again because there's no stock. Once you've created it, you can keep selling it forever. And a lot of businesses really like this and need this. If you look at Notion templates, planners, ebooks, checklists, printables, small guides, they're created once but sold many times. For this, you really want to learn tools like Canva, Photoshop, Notion, Google Docs, and you also want to work out how they're sold and look at stuff like Etsy, Gumroad, and Shopify. Now the earnings for this, they vary massively because beginners can get £50 to £200 per month, intermediate £500 to £1,000 per month, top sellers can get thousands of pounds per month, and it stacks with every other skill you learn. Now with this, you can either create it for businesses or create it for yourself. And if you're successful with creating it for yourself, this is arguably one of the best methods on the list. But it is difficult and a level of saturation is there. But the biggest mistake people make before starting is they think I need the perfect skill before I start. Just try and hit the ground running because that forces you to learn and it will make you learn faster in the end. Pick one skill initially, practice daily, charge small at first, improve, and then raise your prices. In 6 months, you could be earning way more than you think. And just stick with it. A lot of people are trying to do this as well. So you just have to have more willpower than them, and then you've got it. But which skill out of these interests you? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.